So another day of driving with Ling Ling. So we talking about Andrew getting canceled and how this bro with no hose don't know about bro over hose. He went and tried to get Andrew canceled, that YouTuber guy.
Bro over hose is not applied for bro without hose.
Yeah.
And it's not just regular hose. It's that ride or die hose.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is this: if the dude got women, he'd know that Andrew was right. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So he got experience, right?
Exactly. He'd have experience with women, you know. So it's kind of like, wow, yeah, really, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's shame, like is that all what he can do? Ban him from somewhere away, far away online. Gotta what's that?
I don't know what that is.
Gotta ban him from
What's going on here? Whatever, keep going.
They should try to ban him from maybe real life. If they have guts.
They can't. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know, and here's the thing. It's like the people who need canceling, they're afraid to go after them. It's been said a million times. You know, Andrew is just like a symptom. They really need to start asking the question, why was his message so well received? You know? Mm-hmm. Because his whole popularity didn't just fall out of the sky.
Because so many guys experience whatever he's saying.
This is why, you know, and it helps that Andrew's a smart guy. He lives like a very, what do you call it, liberal lifestyle. You know, women, all that type of stuff, selling women in the porn industry. Well, it's not porn. I guess it's porn. I don't care. We'll call it porn. In the porn industry, cam industry, whatever you call it, wherever it fits in that whole thing. And adult entertainment. And then he also plays to the conservative. So he rides the fence, right? So he plays to man's natural disposition, his fitra of conservatism. But at the same time, he plays at the man's natural desire for like unlimited access to women, which only comes through what? Resources generally, right? So he's not a stupid dude. And so he's playing two sides of the same biological coin that Allah put in men. The desire for multiple women and partners, but at the same time, the desire for like a conservative style life to go with it. And so what's popular amongst young men? That's what he's talking about. Because guys want women that are his, but aren't hoes. So, I mean, we're seeing a huge, like, social expression of men and what they really want. And what's the solution? Ban them. We can't ban it. You can't ban it because that's the fitra of men.
It's like Twitter banning Trump.
It's even worse because you can't ban the fitra of men. It's our natural disposition to want many women and to want like a conservative style lifestyle to where our women aren't whores just screwing everybody out there. So, and he plays that fence really well. So it's like, how you can't ban that. You can't ban the natural disposition. You can't ban the natural state as Allah put it inside of us. It's like saying we're gonna ban dogs from barking, and so they start banning YouTube channels that have dogs barking. But then you go into the real world, and what happens? Dogs bark. It's like that neighbor's dog. Been here since November. Still bark at me to this day like he ain't seen me before. Why? Because this is what he does. Well, I'm gonna go. Now just imagine me go cancel this guy.
You're gonna put like walls.
How are you gonna ban that? okay, on our street there's like 5 dogs. You ride past the place, they all bark. So I banned the loudest dog. They don't get it, man. All they're gonna do is make him more famous, more popular. And it's already happened because all the channels are talking about it. Abba and Preach are talking about him now. All these huge channels are talking about it getting banned, and they're like, "Yo, we don't agree with him," but like ban him. They're like, "Yo, what the heck?" Because the guy doesn't talk about violence against anybody, hate speech against anybody.
Yeah, no.
He's very careful with his words, so it's like, but yeah, you know what it is, man.
And then gamers. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, who are you as a guy to come along, and talk about stuff? Because what? Some girl, and then we seen the video. The girl is like, that was role playing stuff we did. That was our thing. It's like, okay, let's go. Let's say she was lying. Let's just say she was lying, right? She went on camera though, saying this is a game and we were playing or whatever else, right? So where's the crime? If the woman in question that they say he was beating goes on camera and says, hey, you know what? We's just freaky like that. How you gonna cancel him and she's not like behind it? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you representing? You can't represent her. You're gonna represent all women on behalf of her? Do you want to be represented by these guys saying like,
No.
Andrew beat up this girl in their weird role-playing thing, and so you
leave it alone, man. That's their thing.
Yeah,
what makes them happy?
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the cancel? Why are they canceling? Where does that come from? How do you cancel him for something for a victimless crime? There's no crime. There's not even a crime. There's no victim. There's no crime.
White knight thing.
You can cancel people over white knighting over some BS that the woman don't complain about. How? Man, our world is mad. So there's no innocent until proven guilty in our society anymore. Our society is falling apart. The Western world is done for. It can't be saved. It's like dude Joshua said in my interview. It's done. It can't be saved. Because innocent before proven guilty no longer applies. It's just we think you're guilty. We execute. We do a social media execution. And we don't care if the courts and the legal system say you're innocent. If there's no legal case against you, which in his case there isn't, we're just gonna be judge, jury, and executioner against you. It's wild, man. It's wild. How did we even get on this topic earlier before we started recording?
That I was asking about. I know I'm saying that the beta with white knight is the most worst of all.
Yeah, they're the most dangerous. I made a video about that. Yeah, they're the worst and they're the most dangerous.
They really stab you in the back.
They have no honor.
No honor, yeah. No bros over hoes, no bro code.
No honor, no dignity, no nothing. They're literally attacking him over something that they defending a woman who doesn't even want to be defended. How does that work? I don't understand it.
I think what they call my body, my choice, my whatever social justice type of thing, it doesn't work if it's reality, if it's the truth. You see what I mean?
No, not really.
No, people have choice, right?
Yeah.
Over body, over whatever.
Yeah.
But now this Andrew and what this girl doing.
No. My body, my choice only applies if you are
weirdos,
kill kids in the womb.
Kink, whatever.
That only applies to certain topics that we decide are acceptable or not acceptable. Otherwise, no, not your body, not your choice.
It's so double standard.
Like getting injections. All of a sudden, your body, your choice no longer applies. Yeah. So we see that it's very subjective.
Very. So leave Andrew alone, man.
They can't, right?
You talk about people's rights and here and there, but then you ban Andrew.
They're not gonna ban him on TikTok.
For what then?
They can't.
The
Chinese run TikTok, and the Chinese, they're loving him. So they're not gonna ban him.
It's craziest thing.
It's a mess, man.
It's a double standard much.
It's more than a double standard. That's just like outright hypocrisy.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. True.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the West, but you know, cats really need an exit strategy. I mean, it sounds like a far jump from like Andrew getting banned to leaving the West. But I mean, we saw it with Trump. We're seeing it with like a lot of politicians. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not doing anything illegal, but they want to do what? They just want to ban you. They want to harm you. You know. And when this place collapses, it's gonna be chaos. Look at whatchamacallit. Look at California and their whole, you know, 3 strikes crime thing. You know, any crime under, I can't remember, it's like $1,500 is their police aren't going to come or something. It's crazy out there. And if you speak out against this stuff, this is the stuff they'll come at you for. And when they take over, it's going to be utter chaos and collapse. We see it here in Germany. This whole energy politic thing that's like causing the country to go into chaos, it's all from the left. They cancel your economy. They will cancel the economy in their hatred for people. So,
you know, the other day I saw a TikTok from this girl. She said that we should be like thankful about Andrew things because he's gonna make men again.
Successful.
He's gonna make men providing and then protecting and then respecting women again.
But they don't
So
want that.
why? Yeah, I guess the men doesn't want it to like providing you, protecting the girls.
They want it cheap and easy.
Yeah. So I was like,
That's what they want. They want cheap and easy. They don't want. It's too much work to be high value.
wow.
So if you can, and I'm not saying women should have unrealistic standards. You know, I'm against that. But like, if a woman does have some basic standards, which I think is okay, you know, I'm not going to be with some bum. I don't want my daughter with a bum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's too much work for guys. It's too much work. They don't want to do it.
Wow. So I think that's the point. Men doesn't want to do the hard work anymore.
Guys like that dude that are trying to get Andrew canceled. Look at him.
Yeah.
Fat slob. He can't stop stuffing his face. You think he's got the discipline to actually go out and work out or something? Obviously not.
Yeah.
He doesn't have discipline to stop eating. So of course he's gonna want to cancel a guy who's put in work, who's made money, who gets women, who's doing like well in almost every endeavor he touches in because, you know, he works hard. And if it's outside his expertise, he has the money to hire people who will work hard.
Wow.
They hate people like that.
Wow. What a loser.
So, in my hatred, I'm going to cancel you. It's jealousy. That's what it is.
Wow. Yeah.
You don't have to like what the guy says. I don't like some of the stuff he says.
Just leave that dude alone.
What am I going to make whole videos about it now? You know how much of my life I would waste on stuff I don't like if I wanted to make a video about it all? This is the problem with like leftist idea people. It's like, you know, nothing else matters except what I dislike and what I hate. They've got no other goal in life, as if canceling everybody who has ideas that oppose their own is going to make their life better.
Because they get everything easy, right? Socialism, no?
I don't know where that comes from. Where do we get the idea that if everybody thought the same, life would be better and easier? If we were all just a bunch of homogenous robots that, like the Borg mindset. You ever watch Star Trek? They got the Borg, those robots, and you got to get absorbed into the hive mind, and everybody thinks the same. Everybody's like a bunch of machines interconnected, and you have no different ideas. You have no personality. And even that we see doesn't work, because what does the left do? They eat their own. They sit there, when they get the opportunity to get power, they start attacking each other.
Wow. They literally doesn't have dignity and honor.
No, because once they run out of targets to attack, they start creating them. And so when they don't have a target, what do? They turn on each other. These are people who are only obsessed with like attacking and overpowering other people. That's what they want to do. They just want to control the narrative. They want to control what's happening, who says what, how you think. That's why they're obsessed with children, because they want to control. They want to teach the next generation what to think and how to think. And children are literally, like Joshua was saying, they're like blank slates, like for the first 5 years. You know? You can program anything you want into them. They'll become it.
Yeah.
That's why they want all these people in the schools teaching these kids, you know, whatever. But it's not going to work. And you know what? Counterculture.
Cancel culture.
Counterculture.
Counter. Oh, yeah.
Because whenever something comes popular,
There's a counter.
they just automatically want to struggle against it. So when conservatism is powerful, they want to be liberal. When liberalism is powerful, they want to go conservative. And how do we know that's true? What happened to all those Woodstock people back in the 70s? All those hippies that were out dancing and like smoking weed and partying. Where are they now? They all became boomer conservatives. All of them.
Really?
Yeah, where are they? Where are these hippies right now? You see any of them old hippies walking around smoking weed? You see these boomers running around?
Boomers.
Yeah, you know. But we don't see these guys. Obviously, they became them. So, yeah. I'll be right back. So,
Okay, baby. Ciao.